Man, thanks for joining me on this little kind of follow-up podcast, Kōrero. Just totally blown away by all these energies today, and even like people on different parts of their journey. And when we talk about inclusion and diversity, it's so hard to talk about that if you don't even know where you fit in the world. And one of the things, Jason, I wanted to ask you is, you seem to know where you fit. And what does that feel like? Because, man, I know for me and others in that room, it's a real weight on your shoulders to not know where you fit in a space.
Yeah, and that just comes back to our, I'll start off first. It's the Te Mauri Ora. Now, a lot of New Zealanders hear that word, but they don't understand that it means the life force of us all collectively will get things done. We will kōrero, we will move together, we will do things to build out our country or our iwi or our hapu or our community or our little grassroots organisation. So in terms of that, but that comes from a collection of things, It's our people, from up and down the country. And then when you get even more closer to it, the ones that have always loved you, but you didn't realize how much they did love you. And so you're talking about your grandparents, your grand aunts, granduncles, your mum, your dad, your aunties, your uncles, your cousins, the friends. You are privileged, because I always tell people it's a privilege to have these people come through your life and allow it. And so today, in terms of how we're starting to interact, well, that's Te Mauri Ora.
I've been asking people joining me today if they can paint a picture of what they felt today's been about, because sometimes it's tough for me to put words to feelings, and I know it's a hackathon, but it feels way more than that. Can you paint that picture of how you feel today is?
Yeah, the Japanese have a saying called Junin to Ero, and it's a Japanese kotowaza or Japanese proverb, and it means 10 people and 10 colours, and all 10 people and all 10 colours have the equal meaning and equal weight. And what we're discovering today for the 10 people, 10 colours is that being able to just respectfully lift that back so every person and every colour can come together by the fire, and we discuss these very heavy burdens that our people have everywhere. And when I mean our people, our universe, because we're all Indigenous, but somewhere along the way, our education systems told us we're not. We're this, we're that. And that's why I sort of love that Junin to Ero, that Japanese kotowaza, because it does illustrate when you come together and then the life force of you all come together, you're able to meaningfully, respectfully, and intergenerationally place the 10 people, 10 colours.
I also feel like when we talk words, which I am comfortable to share in this context, diversity, inclusion, you took that literally and went out to the world and found answers practically. Am I on the right feeling there?
Yeah, and you understand, because you're a Pacific spirit. Your ancestors are Pacific. Your Indigenous innovations come from the Pacific and your people. And for me, that felt comfortable to respectfully go to many countries, experience many cultures, and just be present. Sometimes have to be loud, because you have to make them realize that you have a voice or you want to be there. But I just allowed our tupuna and the spirit of it to guide me, because when you look at my educational snippets, you'd look at it and think, oh, he's going to end up here, here, and here. But following our true navigational spirit, I ended up going to many, many countries and enjoying the differences that we have as a people, and being able to really, sit somewhere and just be present there and no expectations. Don't think that you have to interact with the community you're there with. Just allow it, and then you see the beauty of people. And we as Māori have that beautiful saying around, one of the most beautiful gifts is the people, the people, the people. So I just feel that's part of, when I was a really little kid in Whakareorewa in Rotorua, it was obviously, you take that for granted. When you go to a tangi or you go to a celebration at Whakareorewa or Oahu or wherever it is, and all these different cultures come into your house, to your whare. So one day I'm thinking, hey, who are these people? And they're from South Korea. And then the next day, wow, these people are tall, and they're from Holland. Man, who are these tall, short? And they're USA. And then you start to experience them. And so right in your front doorstep, that's what gave you the strength to understand, well, this is my tūranga waiwai, so I'm going to go and explore a bit more with our wonderful global whānau.
Beautiful, man. Just finally, because we're just booking in short chats today, but we should do longer ones eventually. Mm-hmm. What do you hope the outcomes are from time shared today with everybody?
I try to build in every day no expectations. And why I say no expectations is because that's the shredder of many civilizations. And so in sports and business, I didn't sell enough, so I'm not worthy of the other shop next to me. I didn't score as many tries as, A, B, and C, or I didn't as many goals. And then you're placing these internal stresses on yourself. What I got from today, because I didn't come with any expectations, I just wanted to be able to respectfully place the ahika in front of us, and then everyone feel the warmth of the fire, and when they were ready in their time and their place, contribute to the fire that was in the middle.
Yeah, that's the second time today you've done that. You've helped put things into context for me. I called my business Campfire Studio because I wanted it to feel like we're around a campfire, around hope, around optimism, and that's what I definitely feel from this chat. Thank you, brother.
Nā me nui, mai awa.